everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Today I have a very special unboxing for you, but is it that special? And that's kind of part of the topic of today's conversation as I unwrap and unbox this very large and heavy box of silver. There's also a few little bits of gold in here. I'm going to get cracking and talk as I go. Now this is a box from our good old favourite Belgian bullion dealer goldsilver.be, and it's part of the very large group order which I arrange on the Silver Forum. So if you're new to my channel and you've never seen one of my unboxing videos for the group orders before, they are usually pretty huge. This particular month is no exception. In the first week of taking orders, we placed something like 18,500 euros worth. Now, half of that was in this particular order to goldsilver.be, the Belgian company. The rest is from European Mint, and that will be unboxed at a later date. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about group orders, it's basically, in short, a way to save a little bit of money on buying your silver, because here in the UK we pay wonderful taxes on purchasing silver, but if you buy them from Europe, buy the coins from Europe, you don't pay as much tax, and by combining all together we save money on shipping. That is it in a nutshell. Now, as said, it was a very special unboxing, and don't get me wrong, it is. There's quite a cool amount of silver in here. However, I've recently been experiencing a very interesting phenomenon? I can't say that word, especially with man flu, it's very difficult. Very strange occurrence going on in my head. Ordering this much silver and taking delivery of it and unboxing it is no longer special. It just doesn't feel special. I remember when I got started back in the day, gosh, it was nearly over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now, I was so excited when I got my first parcels, and when I got my very first silver coins, I was over the moon. It was really something very, very cool, very special to enjoy and savour, and when that happened I was really, really excited. And now when I get massive unboxings like this, I just don't. It's just another unboxing. It's another silver coin or another, you know, box to unbox. A lot of work for me and Mrs. Backyard Bullion. Now, don't get me wrong, silver's still very special, and you know, I enjoy doing all of these group orders. I enjoy investing in silver, but it raises a very interesting topic, which is that of kind of stacker fatigue. And a few people have talked about this in the past before, but I wanted to address it here and sort of talk about it in a realistic term, because there is a very real thing called stacker fatigue, and you know, it affects all of us at some point or another. And it'll affect your strategies, it'll change your strategies, and will inform future strategies going forward as to what and how you buy your silver. So what do I really mean if we've got everything from in here? Oh, missed one, there we go. So what do I mean about when I say stacker fatigue? Well, I see it quite a lot. People will, like myself, get started in buying silver and they'll have all of these aspirations. You know, when I got started it was all about, well, I'd buy a little bit of silver at a certain price and wait for it to go up and then sell it at a certain price and make some money. That was what I originally planned and thought. But of course, best laid plans always change, and now it's very much that long-term pension plan. And I very quickly realised that with the budgets that I wanted to do, even on a, I'd say, relatively modest budget across a year, in the perspective of kind of pension pots and things like that, you know, there are far bigger pension pots out there for investing in, that the amount of silver that I would have would be very weighty. It would take up a lot of space. It would also have a lot of issues around premiums and retaining premiums and milk spots and all of that jazz. Oh look, we've got some gold in this parcel. That's very interesting indeed. Look at all that lovely shiny gold. Oh yes, very good indeed. See, I get excited about gold, but I don't get excited about silver, and that's my point. My strategy changed from buying silver to buying gold, which is, you know, the way I want to go. It's not necessarily the way that everybody should go. I'm not saying to everybody that you should, you know, chuck in on silver and start getting gold. But silver, to me, seems a lot more of a chore to gold, in that you have obviously all the higher premiums that you are paying. Even when you're ordering from Europe like we are here today, you know, there's still premiums over spot, 10, 15, 20%. 10% would be nice. It's usually more like 20% and more for the sort of premium coins. So, you know, that's a big thing, and that causes fatigue and stress and worry. And if you were looking to get rid of your silver quickly here in the UK, you'd be lucky to get, you know, maybe a couple of pounds or pence above spot price. And when you've paid perhaps quite a lot more, that sounds like a bunch of capsules. Let's leave those to one side. But when you've spent a lot of money on premiums on coins and then you need to get rid of them in a hurry, it takes a long time and you're not necessarily going to get your money back, and that causes a lot of stress and fatigue. So how do we get past that? Because still buying silver is a good thing, and I think you've just got to remember the key message, which I have always said. Oh, look at those 10-ounce Valiants. Those are very cool. And the key message that I have always said pretty much from day one, and that was reflected in the kind of coins that I bought right at the start, is stack what you love and love what you stack. If you get the things that you love and the things that you want to have and to enjoy, then you will still get a small buzz. Whether it's a small buzz or a big buzz, you'll still get a small buzz out of these coins. Gosh, what have we got in here? We have got quite a lot of the, oh gosh, look at all of these. Those are very cool. Scottsdale Mint, very well represented from goldsilver.be here. You see, exactly like that there. Those are relatively special coins. They look very cool. And, oh, that's a bunch of COAs for, I presume, some stock horses there, and we've got some Krugerrands. But those were special, so I got a good reaction out of them. Tubes of generic coins? No, not so much now. So stack what you enjoy and enjoy what you stack, I think, is the key message here, and that will really help with stacker fatigue. But one other message is, if you are experiencing a bit of stacker fatigue, if you're worried about the future of the coins that you're buying, so we've got some regular, those are the anniversary 2017 Britannias. If you're worried about the coins that you're buying and the amount of money that you're spending on silver, there's no harm in just sitting back and taking a break, reassessing what you want. You know, if you've set out budgets, if you've set out investing plans, there's no harm in changing them. In fact, I'd always recommend that you keep on top of those things and you just, you know, keep an eye on what it is that you want out of your silver stacking, because without constant looking at it and just making sure that you're still on track, you're still happy, you know, it's just going to cause more stress, which leads to that stacker fatigue. So I'd love to know if any of you guys out there have been experiencing similar issues along the way. Got a 10-ounce lunar pig there, very cool. It'd be very interesting to hear what you think about stacker fatigue. I know for myself, I think that's probably a little bit of a misnomer here for me, because whilst I still enjoy silver, don't get me wrong, you know, these big group unboxings are, we keep on trying to one-up ourselves, basically. You know, the last few times we've done these group orders, they've just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I remember the one I did earlier this year was, I think it was like 1,200 ounces. And that was, in my eyes, when we did that one, ridiculous. That was just, you know, I couldn't imagine doing anything bigger than 1,200 ounces. It took so long to do. It was an absolutely incredible experience to do, but it was very stressful. And then we did 2,000 ounces worth of silver last time, and this time we've had to cut the order short by one whole week, because the first couple of weeks we ended up spending something like 30,000, which is close to the 2,000 ounces already. So these group orders which I'm doing here, in a certain extent, no longer excite me, and it's something which is quite interesting. And I think, I don't know, if I was unboxing this much value in gold, it might be a little bit more exciting for me. But I don't know, what do you think? Do you still enjoy these unboxing videos? Do you think that there's a way, I'll get this one open, do you think there's a way that we can jazz them up a little bit? I'd love to know your feedback on the unboxing process itself, whether you'd prefer to see just the contents of the box all neatly laid out and we'll go through what everybody's done, or do you quite enjoy seeing the process of me unwrapping all of these things here? I mean, I know one good thing is that it does get to show you kind of what to expect when ordering from these companies, and in one of the next videos that I will have from this group order, I will go through the whole, my basically top tips of what to do and how to order from them to make sure that you're protecting yourself in the best way. Because there's a lot of things to consider. In fact, I'm not going to put this 10-ounce capsule together because I know for a fact that these 10-ounce capsules are absolute pigs to put together. So I'm going to put that back in this bag for the customer to enjoy at their leisure, because let me tell you, they are not fun to try and take apart. But I'd love to know your opinions on that sort of side of things, whether or not there is some improvements that can be made for these unboxings. What do you enjoy most about them? What's the best thing for you as a viewer to see here as I get these orders and process them? So next time there will be, I don't know how much, it will be a huge box, probably a little more than this from the European Mint. They're going to send it over in a couple of batches because the amount of silver that we've ordered is just phenomenal. So there we go, that is the first unboxing, huge pile of silver here. Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I are going to organise this and put them in everybody's boxes and hopefully get those out to everybody as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you like this video, put a thumbs up on it, share it around on your social media. We'll probably do a little overview of what's been ordered here. We'll organise it and put it all on the table here so that we can see what it is that everybody's ordered and some of the cool coins. We might even do a rapid fire in Focus Friday at some point in the near future. So if you'd like to see those videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to get a notification when they go live, then please make sure that you hit that alarm bell as well. One thing I have to say, as much as these massive unboxings maybe don't excite me as much as they used to, it's still a very cool thing to unbox, and I kind of want to just Scrooge McDuck myself into this pile of silver. So that's obviously a good thing. It's a good sign. I still get somewhat excited about them, as you can tell. Anyway guys, thank you so much. We have a lot of work ahead of us now, so catch up. If you would like to get involved in the group order, today is the very last day that you can do so. Links down in the description to the Silver Forum. Make sure you go over there and get in touch before 5 PM tonight. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.